All right, let's finish our logarithm and logarithm properties lesson. Here, assume all variables are positive. Use the properties of logarithms to rewrite the expression. So we want to expand this expression and write it as simply as we possibly can. So we have log based b of the nth root of x cubed times x to the fifth over z to the m. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to just rewrite this because we realize we can write the root as a fractional exponent. And remember, the root is always the number that's in the denominator. And the whole expression is just raised to the power of 1. So that's what's in our numerator. And we want to do that because we have a property of logarithms that allows us to take that exponent and pop it down front, which is what they've done here. So now we have a product. We have that exponent times the logarithm of this expression, which has a product in the numerator, x cubed times y to the fifth, and quotient over z to the m. So we know that when we have a product, we can write the separate logarithms of each factor in the product with a plus sign in between them. So they're both log base b, and so we have log base b of x cubed plus log base b of y to the fifth, and then we have minus log base b, same base, of the expression that is in the denominator, z to the m. And all of that is multiplied by the power that we popped down front of 1 over n. So we also can use those properties again. Here we have an expression that's raised to a power, and that power can just be popped down in front of this first logarithm. We have the same thing here. 5 gets popped down in front of log base b of y, and m gets popped down front of log base b of z. So we've used that property for each one of those terms. And then all they've done here is just distribute the 1 over n to all of those coefficients in front of our logarithms. And that's as simple as we can write this original log base b expression. Let's work, excuse me, let's work one more example. And here it says use the properties of logarithms to write this expanded expression as a single logarithm with a coefficient of 1. So now we're going to use those log properties backwards. If we have a value out front, we get to pop it up and it gets to become the exponent of our expression. So we're going to pop 1/2 up and make it the exponent of m. We're going to pop 3/2 up and make it the exponent of this entire expression, not just n, but of the whole expression to n. So we can see they've done that here. There is no coefficient to pop up here. So anytime that we have the same base and we have a plus sign in between them, we get to write that as one logarithm of a product of those expressions. So we take this expression times this expression, and that is log base b of that product. Anytime we have a minus, then we know that that expression, as long as it's the same base, we know that expression goes in the denominator. So all they've done here is just cancel like terms. We have m to the 1/2 in the numerator, m squared in the denominator. So all of that actually, this would be an acceptable answer. This would be an acceptable answer because we have met their determination that the coefficient to the logarithm is 1. We've done that really at this step, even we've done it here at this step. So the rest of it is just algebra and kind of fits in with your exponents, but it doesn't really matter. So here we have those logarithmic properties used in the opposite direction, but they can go in both directions, and we'll get a chance to practice that. So that's it for logarithms and their properties. Come to class next time and we'll work some homework examples and we'll practice using those properties and simplifying logarithms.